He says, my boyfriend, I can't read this properly, I don't know what it is, but it says, my boyfriend wants to go into ministry and often goes into his desert place. I don't know what that is. As a woman, I sometimes find this challenging. What's your advice on supporting a man going into ministry and preparing to be a pastor's wife? Now, this one is very dear to my heart. Number one, the biggest thing I can say is that I thank God that I got married before I became a pastor. Because if I was not married, I would be looking for a pastor's wife than a wife. And there's a big difference in that. And that's why you can see many ministries or many ministers divorcing and their marriage failing. It's not because they're silly or stupid, but they found out that ministry is not what it always shows itself to be. Because if I married a pastor's wife, that means she functions better in church than at home. And there's a difference. And so even while you get into ministry, be careful that you do not abdicate your role and become a Vasti. Because Vasti thought she was queen than a wife. And when she decided not to pay her obligation, obedience to her wifehood, the king removed her. Are you following what I'm saying? So that's the first thing you need to realize. Don't try to be a pastor's wife. Just be a wife. The word pastor is a title. If the home doesn't go well, the church will not go well. Are you following what I'm saying? So I'm Tai and she's Femi at home. No, if by the time she calls me pastor, there's trouble happening. You understand? And by the time my son says Pastor Tai, there's trouble coming. I know that. So at home, we're normal human beings, even in church. And for those who are close to us, knows that the way we operate at home is what we operate in church. My son doesn't even know the difference. Are you following what I'm saying? So don't try to be a pastor's wife. Be a wife. And the man who goes into a desert place trying for ministry, relax, man. It's a long journey. Where are you going?
Wow.
Which day? Where are you? What are you? You're not John the Baptist. Relax, man. What are you doing? You abdicate your family to go and pray. Who are you praying for? You think I would abdicate my going to the... How many times have I gone on a retreat? I'll go on a retreat when it's necessary to go on a retreat. But if my wife and my children need me, it ain't happening. In fact, there's a time my son called me. He wants to play football and all that kind of stuff. And when I went to watch his football. Said, if I get to church early, I get to church early. Don't put your ministry or your job before your family. Because the church and the ministry can go. It's your family that stays. Nobody stays with you in times of trouble. Build your home first before you start building a ministry. At this point in time, forget ministry. Your first ministry is your relationship.